Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol OWCP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Right off the get-go, I want to just kind of throw out there that from a presentation standpoint, where I sit, this is a pretty tricky chart to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought somewhere up there and you wanted to sell within 25 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. Yeah, the price pulled back today. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's what it's all about. That's how long-term uptrends are constructed. You want to see those higher bases. I am going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you had a different outlook and strategy going in. And on that note, the chart is still totally bullish. Again, with the asterisk from the big picture perspective. What gives me the right to say that? Well, there's a couple of different ways you could approach it. First one being, let's just say that the price holds up above this level right there, which it tested a few days today. So let's say the price actually pulls back a little bit more, not saying it will, but comes down here a few more times, flirts around at this area before starting to work its way back upwards. In that event, what would you still have from the big picture of things? Well, you'd have that low right there. You'd have that previous consolidation area right there. You'd have that consolidation area. You'd have these lows down there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, what do you have? Well, you still have very clear stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. So that from a big picture perspective, yeah, the bulls are still in full control. I 100% realize if you're a day trader, you bought up there, you couldn't care less about these steps. But that's why I try to kind of offer up a disclosure and just a warning that I would be commenting from the big picture of things. So again, focus on building those higher bases. And, the rest of the chart is all in the bulls' favor. Easiest way to kind of gauge these quote-unquote stair steps is just use that purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that purple line will move itself higher and higher. And from a very black and white perspective, as long as the price stays above that purple line, the overall trend is fully in the bulls' favor. So, yeah, today it pulled back. But think about that word, today, 1 day. Looking at multiple days, bulls still have a chance to build a higher base, and that's the name of the game. So we'll see how this one closes out the week tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.